Hello. Welcome back to the Count It podcast.
Hey.
I'm your boy Owen. I'm with...
You already know most of your mother.
So, for the visual, for the people on audio, you can see that Yoms is in this. That's what people on video, you can see Yoms is in a sling. So me and Yoms went to a pickup game the other day, and Yoms tried to go for the 83 now record.
Yep.
And yeah, at 77, was it 79?
I was close.
Yeah,
I was close.
He was triple teamed and hard fouled. So that's the story, right? I got the story right.
No, what happened? We're capping.
Okay.
But it's fine. It's fine.
One day you guys will get the real story.
Fact, right now, facts. We are here. We're back. We're locked in. Hurtling closer and faster and harder towards the playoffs.
Okay.
Where do we even start?
Since we started talking about your misery, might as well start talking about good things happening in your life right now.
Yeah.
The Lakers.
9-1.
Luka Magic.
He's hooping. I can't lie.
This might be one of the best pieces of basketball I've seen Luka play in a while. But he always ramps it up towards the playoffs anyway. But this is like... This is something that I've not really seen before in a minute. So how are you feeling as a Laker fan?
Everyone's bought in, and I feel really happy about it. Like when I saw that quote from Aiton where he said, "I've finally accepted I'm not that guy."
bro. That bit I was like, okay, but the league might be in trouble now. League might be in trouble.
When I saw him say that, I think I might not be that guy, and I just got a buy-in. I just got to lock in. Do what the team needs me to do. That was when I was like, okay, cool, we might.
Crazy. I'm going to say crazy took 6 months playing with Luka and LeBron to figure that out. I'm going to say that's crazy, but as long as you get the right answer eventually, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Took a while. But you got to buy in if you want to win a championship anyway. So it's nice to just see everyone locking in. LeBron's bought in as the third option.
Yeah.
And when I say quote unquote third option, like he's not the third best player on the team. I still think
output wise.
Yeah, I still think he's better than AR anyway. But like output wise and just the spots and not having two heliocentric guys hog the ball so much, he's bought in that regard. I
was watching one clip. I can't remember who he scored that point. Who was it? I think it was Houston. And LeBron was dapping him by the bench. And it was like, LeBron's the first time LeBron's played with someone that he can look eye to eye with and say, this guy's as cold as me.
I saw that tweet,
Yeah.
I saw that tweet. In ability,
Luka's special.
Sure, yeah.
Luka, don't get it twisted. LeBron's peak and Luka's peak. LeBron's better. But eye to eye now, like, yeah, Luka's that guy, bro.
No, I'd argue that there was more. I'd argue that a lot of people would think that I disagree. I'm agreeing and saying, I think, even though I don't think Kyrie was as good of a basketball player as LeBron James, there's times that Kyrie would do things that
would be like,
and LeBron would just be like,
I can never do this.
This kid is mad,
special,
bro.
Yeah. But I'm talking about in the totality of the game.
Then then I agree.
Luka is special.
Then I completely agree still.
And Luka, what's sick about Luka as well? Luka finds a reason every game to just go ballistic. Like, man's who was the other guy? Buzelis.
I don't even know what I
don't know what I said, bro. The brother from the Magic.
Bitatse, go Bitatse,
bro.
Though you're marked, bro.
Yeah. And it doesn't even need to be a player on the court. My man started to talk to someone in the 5th row in the Rockets for the whole game. Yeah. Just yapping at them, going for them.
Sometimes you need that motivation to just be like, you know what, like I'm pissed, but I need someone to place it on. I need someone to place it on. No. I'm not happy. And to be fair, to the tune of, he's averaging, I'll round up the 39.5. He's averaging 48, 7, 2.5 steals, shooting 48% from the field, 38% from free, which is basically 40%. And yeah, like he's going crazy. He's going crazy.
And how long is that in? How many games? Last 10 games?
Over the last 11 games.
11 games. That's crazy.
And we're 9-1 in our last 10.
That's crazy, bro.
We've got a nice, good grip of the 3rd seed. It looks like we're going to end up there, barring any serious downturn in form or any catastrophe.
According to now, who would you get if we were doing it by the old system where they do first v8, so 1 to 8?
The Rockets. And I would absolutely love that. It's a shame Tossa's not here today, because I would look him in his eyes, pause, and be like, you don't want to see you don't want to see the Luka Lakers in the playoffs, bro. You don't want to see them.
So how far do you think you guys can take it?
Finals.
Western Conference or finals?
Finals. If it all came together in the right way.
Okay.
Because the last team I saw put belt on OKC was Luka's Dallas with Kyrie.
True. I don't think so. And not because I don't think you guys are good. I think you guys maybe could possibly beat the Spurs. But I don't see you guys being OKC.
I don't want to face the Spurs.
But I'm thinking
I'd rather face OKC than the Spurs. Is that mad to say?
You have to knock one of them out.
Yeah, is that mad to say? I'd actually rather face OKC than the Spurs, you know. Do you know what Wemby would do because it's LeBron James? Do you know the stuff that Wemby would start doing in that series because it's the Lakers?
I'm actually so excited to see Wemby in the playoffs.
Wemby, I'm ready. I'm ready still.
I was online and I was seeing I saw a post from Humps Official, I think that's his name. And he was like, who do you have, the 2016 Spurs or this Spurs here? And he said 20. When I looked at it at first, I was like, this is a crazy question. And I was just like, then I actually had a proper look at it. I was like, I don't know, like aging Gasol. Let me even see if I can get the full team up. But I looked at it and I said, there is a possibility they could beat them. It's just that we haven't seen them playoff proven. You know, playoff, you can see a player that have an amazing season, and when the lights get too bright, all of a sudden they're not the same player.
What do we call them? The emoji. I see they've got the big four of emojis. They got Harp, they got the Alien, they got Castle, and they got Fox.
Yeah. Oh,
listen, that guard rotation is hell though. Like especially when they're dialed in, that guard rotation is hell to deal with on both sides of the floor.
And they can go big as well with the French towers.
That Cornet and Wemby double pivot is dark. I see them just try it in the third quarter just to see, and you know it's hell. You know, I see them throwing alleys to each other. I'm like,
it's dark. It's dark. 7-footers throwing it to each other is dark.
7-footers throwing the alley to each other is dark because you can't guard it off the release and you can't guard off the catch either. So it's actually just dark, bro. It's actually very, very dark.
So I found the post. It's okay. So the starting 11 for the 2016-17 Spurs was Tony Parker, Danny Green, Kawhi, Aldridge, and Pau Gasol. And then obviously we've got the Spurs one at the moment, which is Fox, Castle, Harper. I don't know why they got Harper there. I'd have a bigger player there. And then they got Champagne, and then Wemby.
That is a dangerous. That lineup is too small.
Yeah,
you want to go Vassell and Keldon Johnson, perhaps.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, I'm just talking about the teams. They're mainly the teams. Yeah. The starting lineup can always depend on who you're facing, but.
Bro, I don't know how their man guard Wemby, bro.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
That's what the conversation starts. Like, how are you man gonna guard Wemby?
And Wemby's game is so perfect for the playoffs as well because it's like the calls he gets. I even think like, what are you gonna throw up to 7-footer? Like that's not like a lot of players. Their things are okay. I like to get to the free throw line, or the calls are a bit different during the playoffs, or the whistle is a bit looser in the playoffs. Bro, Wemby don't need the whistle. You don't need the whistle to even get close to.
Wemby plays through a lot of contact as well, even just in general. Like Wemby don't be.
I think because it's fragile thing, it kind of gets underrated how much contact he actually plays through.
He plays through a lot of contact, bro. They be wrestling with Wemby like low key, high key during these games, and he just like he'll just play over it. Like he don't really complain to the refs unless it's like a stupidly foul, obvious call. Doesn't really play for the foul. He doesn't really play for the whistle. So. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. That's interesting. But I don't want to run into him in the playoffs though. Don't want my Lakers to run into him. I'd run into any other team. I'm looking at the standings now. To be fair, there's a bit of PTSD there with Denver.
Jamal Murray's balling out his mind. Jamal Murray. And you know what the scariest thing about it is? I've never seen a season where Jamal Murray's played worse in the regular season than he does in the playoffs. So if this is what he's doing in the regular season, it's gonna get dark in the playoffs, bro. You might not even want to see them. And obviously, I feel like you guys might have a better shot against them now because I feel like obviously Jokic and Murray were the guys, but you lot's hill in your phone was MPJ. MPJ used to hit the craziest of shots against you guys. He was built for those type of games against the Lakers. I don't know what it was. He would like every time the Lakers would get close or Lakers would do this, MPJ is hitting a big shot.
Him and Jamal Murray.
Yeah, him and Jamal.
Jamal Murray, and then end of shot clock Jokic.
Yep.
Those were the three players.
The way they swept you, I can tell you, most games went exactly the same way. It was Jokic does his thing, everyone gets their bit from there. MPJ hits some shots that either gives you the lead or ties it up.
Win by 5. How can we get swept and they won every game by less than 5 points?
And then Jamal Murray closes the show.
How is that fair? How is that even fair? We got swept by a team and we didn't get blown out in any of the games. How is that fair? How is that? You know what? It's fine. It's PTSD. For the third seed, we got Luka Magic. You know, we got a Serb for your. We got a. Where's Luka from again? We got a Slov for your Serb. Yeah. Denver fans. Yeah, we got something for you. I miss AD though. I miss AD though. I miss AD. AD brought a certain level of reassurance to Laker lineups that like. Obviously, Luka's better to have, of course, and I still make the trade 10 times out of 10. But there were certain matchups that we used to have where when I used to see the Lakers were about to play a team, depending on who you had on your team, I knew we were gonna smoke you, man. AD was that kind of player. Like we're gonna smoke you. LeBron's gonna drop a near 30-point double, and then AD is gonna drop 40. There's certain teams I'll just look at them and be like, yeah, you are not ready for what AD's gonna do today. But you know, we move on. We got Luka now. Yeah. I'm happy still. I'm happy. Obviously, as a Laker LeBron fan, you can never get too happy. So I'm just enjoying this. I'm enjoying the play from Luka. We'll get on to where he places in the MVP race and if he deserves it, etc. But I'm happy still. I'm happy. How are you feeling about your team?
It's depressing, bro. It's actually depressing. I'll be so real. I can't tell you the last Warriors game I watched. I genuinely can't. Especially because it's a whole like staying up late to 3 a.m. to watch. I'm just like, I can't do that. I'll be seeing other games are on and I'll be like, you know what? I would rather watch Washington versus Kings than watch because I've got emotional attachment to it. Like it's so dark. And the one game I was actually gonna stay up to watch, my boy Moody's balling out, then leaves on the stretcher. When I woke up to see that's how he left the game, I was like, nah, it's dark. And now the issue as well, I'm going to have to watch us playing off season as well because for some reason no other team wants the 10th seed. We don't want it. Pods don't want it. Pods don't want it. The thing is, like my thing with Pods is I feel like he's been set up for failure by Steve Kerr. I don't feel like there was ever a point where we ever looked at him and be like, okay, this guy's going to be like a star. And to be fair, he don't help himself as well with some of the quotes things he says. There was a quote he said the other day, what did you learn from learning about Steph, saying I can do it too?
That's the one thing you should learn from Steph, that you can't do that.
You can't do that, bro.
That's the one takeaway. After watching Steph, you should look at that and be like,
You should try and get as close as possible. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? There's like, you can see the work ethic exists, but saying, he can do it, I can do it. But I know what he's trying to say and I know what China and bravado he's trying to put out. So I take it with a pinch of salt. But really and truly, I think Steve Kerr is kind of like, even with the whole exile of Kuminga and all these other people he's finding now to take out to the team for every small mistake they make. It's just like, now, okay, this is the boy you've chosen. I'm seeing every day, I see him on Brick Center. And even when he has a good game, I'm seeing him on Brick Center. Like, there's some type of air ball he's made. There's some type of, like, I just don't, I'm not. I think Kerr's put him on the position a bit too high now. And then now it's like, he's almost giving the thing to fail, but he's giving him the grace to fail when you've had lottery picks that you don't give the grace to fail. That's the issue. I don't have an issue with giving a young player chances to fail. That's what you should have. That's what you should do. But do it to all the young players. Don't just do it to the players that remind you of yourself. It's jarring.
That's facts. Yeah. I knew it was dark for Owen when I asked him how he feels about Steph being out, and he bit my head off in the group chat. That's what I knew. Owen was. Bro, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny?
I read your message wrong the first time, but I said I'm already on votes now. There's no going back. There's no going back. I'm on 10 already. There's no point. I'm seeing the second message. I said, bro, you came on this energy. What? Looking back, I said,
it was on 10.
I said, no way. I couldn't believe it. I could not.
James, I don't blame Owen because we argue like...
that group chat's too toxic.
It's the most toxic group chat of all time. That Toby group chat is actually toxic as hell. So I gave Owen a bit of grace. I was like, you know what? All we do in here is argue. So if you see a message from me and the word Steph is
I'm already on 10. I'm already on 10.
You got to be on 10 immediately.
Steph dribbled basketball since January. I said, what? This guy crazy. It's this guy.
I was behind the phone like, Owen, I just want to see how you're feeling.
bro.
We haven't spoken about the Warriors in ages.
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, the way I read it as well, because we were just talking about Kawhi, and then you mentioned, Steph hasn't dribbled the ball,
and then I got Kawhi on fantasy. I'm like, I hear it.
This nigga just started playing basketball regularly again. You're talking about my goat.
But I was actually concerned because it was like, when you look at the seasons, like KD, obviously, I'm not going to say I don't think it's an up and down of KD. I think KD's had a largely up season. When you factor in his age, his role, a new franchise, still a leading scorer, still getting buckets.
I still forget it's his first year. I forget it's his first year at the Rockets, you know.
People forget. I forget. When I see people criticizing the Rockets and criticizing KD, I'm like, okay, some of it is warranted. They do play sometimes a bit of brain dead basketball in the fourth quarter. Obviously, no point guard. We've got to factor that in.
Yep.
But it's like people forget KD just got there. You know, like people are talking like he's. Do you know what I mean? He's playing really, really well. LeBron's still doing it. I don't care what he's doing. I couldn't tell you LeBron's averages right now. For the first time in his career as a LeBron fan, I couldn't tell you what he's doing, but he's still doing it. He's bought in. He's playing well. Kawhi is having a career year, averaging 28 or so points, keeping these Clippers in the play-in. Like they started the season 6-21 and have been like 30-12 or something since. Really impressive. So that's what made me ask the question the other day, because I was like, these men are still doing it, but I'm actually like worried about, like hating aside as well. I'm actually worried about Steph, you know, and that knee. Like, how are you feeling about that? And just what do you think in general? Like, do you think it is a long-term injury? Do you think they're downplaying it? Do you think he'll be back? Do you think he'll be able to be back in the capacity that you guys need him? Can you make a push in the playoffs? Like, what's your general feelings around that?
I feel like the amount of time Steph is missed with this knee injury, I think we should just shut him down for the season. Just from the aspect of our team is not really good enough to compete, and it's like what would be worse if we can manage to make a good move off season and now Steph's not available because we didn't want to get kicked out on the play-ins, or we wanted to have a first round thing. Like, I feel that as a Warriors fan we've been put up to a standard of it's championship or bust. Like, and that's just the way it is. It's like certain teams it's Western Conference Finals, some teams that Warriors is championship or bust. And Steph still can play at the level. Some people might disagree, but Steph's still at the level he can be the best player on the team in a championship winning team. So if he has a player like a running mate and he can actually just have a good enough team, they can definitely compete. So now to risk that all just for what? He's old. Maybe if he's like 26, 27, okay, yeah, push it, he's got more time. But the amount of time Steph has left, it's just like, yeah, it's not really worth it. Generally not. And that's my favorite player. Like, I love watching, like, win or lose, I love watching Steph play basketball. But I'm like, for his career, for his thing, like, to be fair, I think his legacy is already set in stone. So every opportunity you get to see Steph at this point is onward. But I genuinely believe I don't know how many years Steph has left of being the best player on his team and then still being able to win a championship. So it's like
you'd have Portland in the play-in right now. Portland on the 9th seed, you're the 10th seed.
Can
we can make noise in the playoffs? Because I definitely, if Steph comes back and is even just, I don't know, 80% of Steph, I give you guys
the Moody injury now is just what made me put a nail in the coffin. It's the killer. Because I'm thinking if KP can just be slightly healthy throughout the thing, Draymond, okay, if he can, some things he can be a defensive asset, and then Steph goes ballistic. But then for now, you're asking Steph to go ballistic on a knee that's been troubling him since January. But I think the wear and tear is too much. I better just get an extended period of rest, come back next season, make some moves in the off season, and then really get a goal next year. And then hopefully Butler comes back next year as well.
Because like you said, you're forced into the play-in. Like, you know, like
I don't want to be there.
The teams that are out, you know.
But
like
yeah,
they're out.
It's been like that since the trade deadline.
Like, yeah, you man have like playoffs secured. Like, I'm looking at your team right now. It's playoff secured. So even if you didn't want the 10th seed, you're gonna get it. Because I think New Orleans losing. Because New Orleans are 10 games behind, and I think there's only 9 games left.
Yeah, maybe 9, 10.
Yeah.
So is it official that we're the play-ins?
So like the Western Conference, like the Western Conference is pretty much secured. But then when we go to the other conference, absolutely not. But in terms of I
think the other conference as well, that they got the top 10 is secured, but it's just not in what order. What's the 11? I think 11 seed is Bucks now.
Something like that.
I think Bucks are just how many games off?
We'll hit that.
We'll get there anyway.
We'll hit that. Let's
see how I'm trying to push it away from Warrior conversation. I mean, as soon as possible.
No, but you're right, because you pushed us towards a topic that, just in general, the Western Conference outlook. Just when we look at the teams, and we're gonna do that thing we do where we're just gonna run through all the teams and just spray out our thoughts. With 9 games remaining, the season is what? If there's 9 games remaining, it's about 87% of the season done, something like that. OKC, 57-16, first seed. What do you think? What's the feeling? I say OKC. What do you see?
My thing with OKC is I feel like OKC's been a strong team. I feel like their base, when I mean the base, like the average player within the team has kind of elevated, especially with a lot of them having more responsibility now that J-Dub was out. So with that, I can see they're better, but now is integrating that back now with J-Dub, because their record with obviously their record is still good with and without J-Dub, but they lose more games now with J-Dub, like with or without, and that's their second best player. And I don't want to blame. I'm not going to blame J-Dub for it. I think it's just it might be just a chemistry thing of gelling and that. But the amount of games he's missed now is like fitting him back there now, where everyone, like even you got your role players within the squad that have way more responsibility now. That's why we even So it's just about how to integrate that, and I don't know if they've got enough time to do it. And then depending on who they get in the first round as well, it could give them, like, if it's a buffer team, then they might have a chance to like try to figure that out just before we get into the more serious games within the playoffs.
They could face any one of Phoenix, Clippers, Portland, Warriors. Yeah, I was waiting and I was just like, is there a way they can avoid? Nah. It's one of those four. And Houston / Minnesota, barring, like, let's say in these last 9 games, these man go 0-9 of some sort. Like, these men are not fully out of the woods. Even we're not fully out of the woods, to be honest. Like, we're 7 games ahead of Phoenix in 7th, but it's like there's 9 games remaining. Anything can happen. But with OKC, I don't expect any of them to trouble them anyway. So with them, it's kind of like business as usual. Let's see what you're made of in the playoffs.
But I think it'll be good to get, like, obviously it'll be good for them to get like the Warriors or Trailblazers in that first round. Just because just reintegrating J-Dub. J-Dub's missed quite a bit of games, and then if you look at it from the aspect of if you look at like Suns, I don't know if Dylan Brooks is going to be back in time for the playoffs.
He is apparently.
Back. Okay.
Apparently.
And then Clippers. You don't want Clippers first round. You don't want them because you can get got. You can get got.
You don't want to face playoff Kawhi in any capacity if you don't have to.
And your team is not fully integrated yet.
Yeah, like
because
100%.
Clippers are on a roll now. Like, they know how the team works and they've actually been going through it. Wow. OKC still trying to integrate J-Dub back in. I would have put J-Dub off the bench first, but then I can understand why they didn't, because how far he's coming straight from how close it is to the playoffs. You want to have the team that you're going to be playing throughout the whole thing. So I'm just like, yeah, I can understand that.
Cool.
How do you feel about OKC?
We'll see. Like, do you know what I mean? We'll see. We'll
I like
see.
that. That's top up behavior. Like, you actually got battling them, so you can't even give them too much praise on camera.
Like, we'll see.
They're still up to you guys.
Reigning champs, first seed. You know, it's going smooth for them. Like, we'll see. We'll see you. Hopefully, we see you, man. Like, do you know what I mean?
No,
but in terms of how I feel about them, just as from an analyst point of view, it's just like, same business as usual. Like, it's not just SJ. You've got AJ Mitchell that can step up, give you 20 points. You got Cason Wallace there. You got Caruso for both sides of the ball. You got that thug still running around. And as much as I say thug derogatory, I say thug praise as well, because you hate him when he's on the other team, but you definitely want a guy like Dort on your team. Shout out Lou Dort. You want someone like Dort on your team.
You love one that has sense as well. You don't want your thug screaming at the refs after he's on his first technical as well. Fucking idiot.
You want a Luke Dort on your team?
Your Luke Dort was go do the most heinous foul and look the most
and
shocked.
Look the other way.
Shocked. Like, what? Me? I like that. That's what you need to do. Or our thug is out there telling the
throw me out the game. What? You're sorry. Nah, OKC, they're just there. Like, honestly, I'd put them in the category of like there. You man are there. Let's see what happens, barring any unforeseen changes. The second seed Spurs is where I have.
They're the ones to watch out for the playoffs,
20-2. Oh, and they're 20-2 in their last 22 games. They've lost 2 games, bro.
It's like
shit getting scary.
Those boys look hungry.
Shit getting scary.
Obviously, Fox is the only one that really has playoff experience. They're obviously his name is not Matt Barnes. Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
Harrison Barnes. He's obviously he's a champion as well, so he's got the experience of winning as well. So they do got someone within their squad. It's just Wemby, but I really don't see. I'm just saying this as like, because a lot of the rite to passage in the NBA is you have to get beat in the playoffs. You rarely see someone go first in the playoffs and get straight to the finals or something like that. It's rite of passage to get beat, and then you learn from that, and then you evolve. But Wemby, as we said, Wemby is so different. He's so like he doesn't look like he's scared of the moment. He doesn't look like he's scared of the moment at all. And even his training, because he prepared himself. Who did he train with this summer? He went with KG. He went with Olajuwon. He went to the Shaolin monks. This guy looked like it was on Phineas and Ferb.
a big man goes to see Hakeem. You just pray for the league, bro.
Pray for the league, bro.
Whenever a big man goes to see Hakeem in the off season, you just have to pray for the league.
Seeing KG and Hakeem, that is like spectrums of great bigs. Like it's like the brute strength one there, and like okay, my footwork of a ballerina. Yeah, so it's no. I'm really excited. I don't think I'm going to miss a Spurs game, no matter what.
Nah, not in the playoffs. Every playoff Spurs game I'm watching. Yeah, I can't lie,
because I'm so excited to see what Wemby's got.
20-2, them man are demons, bro. Yeah. I can't, bro. They're 2 games behind OKC. You know, remember when OKC were untouchable?
Yeah.
Spurs could get the first, and you know what it is? Because he wants that MVP. I know he's gonna push for it. You know, he's gonna push.
I know we're talking about West and that, but quickly just touching on Wemby. How do you feel about him making his claim for the MVP and like openly saying that he wants the MVP?
I love it.
I love it.
I actually love it because at the end of the day, bro, this Boy Scout cookie shit that I see from players that we're just here to I'm just grateful to be here and all that. No, sports is for winners and for losers, bro. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. In sports there's winners and there's losers. Obviously everybody who makes to the league wins, and I agree with totality of like
life.
Yeah. In terms of life, of course every single player in the NBA down to even the coaching and the staff are all winners.
Even the water boys will tell you they're winners.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? They're all winners. Don't get it twisted. When it comes to this shit we're talking about, this real ish, there's winners and there's losers. And I like him saying that, listen, there's 2 sides of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you drop 7 blocks and 3 steals and then say there's 2 sides to the game. You're just a demon, bro. Yeah. But I like him putting it out there and just making it a thing, because it's like, bro, everyone wants to like politely win MVP, man. Fuck that.
No, Embiid cried for it, got it the next year.
Yeah, man.
Harden tell him robbed for it, got it a couple years after.
Nah, man.
If you deserve it and you actually have a case for it, my only issue would be if you didn't have a case for it, which he does. He has an amazing case for it. He's been dominating the league since his rookie year. Since his rookie year, there's been games he was getting 10 blocks, 9 blocks, all this stuff. So now, okay, I think even in his first year, he should have got DPOY, but they didn't give it to him. They gave it to Rudy. It was like, I think it was just politics. So now we're looking at it now, like what else? What more do you want from him? He's taking his team that was not even in the playoff contention to 2nd seed. Like, what more do you want from him? Coming off blood clots.
They're mad at it because, they're mad at it because he's only averaging like 24 points. Like the casual fan is like, oh, they want to give MVP to someone averaging 24 points.
Can you read this whole stat line, please?
Yeah, no, thank you. No,
stats, please, because 24 points and you're giving me 5 blocks a game.
And then you lead the league in blocks by some distance. I wouldn't even go as far as to say I think he has more blocks than certain franchises.
He has. I was reading in his I think it was, I want to say in his rookie year or his 2nd year maybe, he had more blocks than 87% of the people that ever played in the NBA.
Come on, what? Dog, he's leading the league in blocks by a crazy distance. He's top 5 in rebounding. Like, what are we doing here? Like, there's more to, and I like that he's pushing 4th. And I know Tossid, if he was here, would be he'd be happy with this. Bro, there's more. There's more to the game than just putting up 30 points a game and just, you know what I mean? We're 2 points behind. Not 2 points, we're 2 games behind the reigning champions. And I'm playing at a crazy level on both sides of the floor.
Like, I think is you got to deep it in totality. Look at matchups as well. Like, okay, I got 24 points, but the guy I'm guarding got 5 points because I blocked the hell out of him this game. To the point you don't even want to enter the paint no more.
The guy I'm guarding shot 1 layup. I sent that shit to the parking lot and he never shot again.
Now he's shooting 1 for 12 from the logo. From the logo. He don't even want to come to the free. He wants to come to the logo.
You don't even want to pull up down here, bro.
And then you look at it. Someone dropped 40, but their matchup dropped 25. That's 15 net.
Yeah, like you did your thing, but it's
you
like
dropped 40. No one's gonna take that away from you, but
you didn't give him nightmares.
You
didn't give him nightmares or anything.
You see, psychological, you know.
Did you see Tyree Easton's mum's tweeting?
They got to take him to lethal shooter.
Yeah. She was like, he done sent my baby shit to I don't know. She tweeted something that made me laugh because I think Wemby blocked Easton and she was there. She tweeted. She was like, ooh. She was like, "Ooh, that oh, I don't know."
No, that guy, no, Wemby's, and that's what I'm saying as well. With playoffs, I feel like the amount of shots people make as well, it deteriorates quite a bit. So in terms of like their free throws, their threes and their mid ranges. So now they're like the more secure thing is taking it to the bucket and like that. The guy won't let you get that. Like, it's so dark. Like, I remember there was one time we used to watch the video of Goldberg and his defensive presence and what it can do. And like even though he might not block shots, the effect he has on shots, he makes people want to shoot. Wemby's like that, but like times 20. It's like, I'm seeing people that it's technically a clear layup. they're saying, nah, this guy's too. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. They either have to put like, I don't even think it's English. I don't even know what to call it, bro.
I don't want to end up on Bleacher. I hear it.
Yeah,
I do hear it.
But they know they know this guy's gonna. I remember I was watching a POV of Wemby blocking someone, and it was like the ball goes like, normally the blocks is like you're trying to meet it once it's gone over your head. He's seeing it come from like underneath him, and then it's just like swatting it down. I said, yeah, this is nuts,
bro.
It's nuts, bro.
The Spurs, and I like the way they're coached as well, which is, I've said it for a few episodes when we discussed, bro, I just love the way they're coached. I keep forgetting the coach's name. I need to actually remember
Simpson?
his name.
Is it Simpson? No, Simpson.
Yes. Let me even find it. I always forget it,
Mitchell,
but I know what he looks like. He's
Mitchell something.
Them crazy light-skinned niggas. Don't let them become coaches, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Every time I see him, like, they can do one thing he doesn't like. They could be up 22. Fall asleep on an assignment. He's going to call a timeout. Fall asleep, he's going to call it. He'll call it time out and be like,
you can tell he's a pop disciple.
Mitch Johnson,
yeah. Mitch Johnson.
He's good. He's actually good. And the thing is, he was an assistant to Pop. So it's like he's come up from that school of Pop.
Yeah.
So
do
again,
everything the right way.
With the Spurs, we'll see. Yeah. If I put like my Laker love aside, I think the conference finals will be OKC versus Spurs. I think they might just fuck everybody up. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why Loki wanted the Lakers to get. I wanted to see them earlier. I wanted it to be. I don't know.
Oh, you wanted us to be down in the 7th spot like we were in?
No. I wanted to OKC to face Spurs in a set. I don't know. There's something sweet about a semi-final than the finals. I don't know. I like a good matchup in the semi-finals. I remember when we faced the Rockets in the semi-finals in 2019. I don't know. It was a bit sweeter. I don't know. Just to be fair, it was. We knew we were going to the finals. We had Trailblazers next in the finals. we knew. We said, KD, take some time off, bro.
That was like us when we knew the Raptors were waiting for us in the conference finals. Like, as a LeBron team / fan, we were like, bro, they're food, bro. They're food. Denver. How do we even assess Denver? Because I'm gonna ignore the Lakers at 3. We've spoken about the Lakers. Like, my feelings outlook is just try and hold that 4th seed. Don't get dragged down into playing a team you really don't want to play. Keep doing your thing. Luka, love you. Redick, love you even more.
Try to stay on this side of the bracket.
Yeah, just stay on the home court advantage side of the bracket, because like bringing a team to play against you in LA, it's like, bro, you're gonna have the advantage. Like, people show up for us, so. Just more of the same from you, Lakers. I'm really proud of you. I feel like I'm giving you guys the nonchalant, like, you know how I watch Pot Never Boils. Yeah. So I'm that's what I'm doing with the Lakers. I see Luka. You know when they tweet in all caps. Yeah.
You man, get to the final if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. What do I care?
I don't care.
It's not like the reason I breathe.
Yeah.
Win a 5th championship.
No, I don't care. That's all.
So keep doing your thing if you want. I don't
know if you've seen that TikTok when they're lifting the weights and did that.
Yeah.
I did a little
that's me right
in my body.
Nah, I'm being mad nonchalant. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to speak on it. Like, I genuinely just keep going.
Yeah, bro. Just keep going. Just do your thing.
You man got my heart.
Do your thing.
Denver at 4th. How do we even assess Denver?
Denver's so weird because I can see them losing and I can see them winning. It depends. Like it's literally, you can't count them out. Their team is probably the worst team that's in this position in terms of the like top to bottom, the thing. But they have Jokic. Jokic is such an. It's not even an X. I think X is an under factor. It's not just an X factor. He's an anomaly. It's like, this is someone that can get 50 points, 17 rebounds, 12 assists, and not break a sweat. It's just like his game is so. Yeah, just running back like. And what makes it so sick, that's not even his main love. This is actually just his job. It's just his job. He does it for the love of it. So I just look at it like, no, but I can't count them out. Like, if I was just to do it on paper and then do it on the depth and how I would judge every other team, like, I would have them coming out in the maybe 2nd round max. I can see Wemby doing away a lot better against Jokic than, for example, the OKC can, just because their big is okay. Chet can do decent, but obviously not to the degree. I can see what's his name, Jokic schooling him, like really taking him to town. Like, okay, you're a small boy in this thing. You won your ring last year. You've been in the league for like 3 years now. But the experience Jokic has is completely different. Just completely different. But Fox has some experience. Obviously, he didn't beat us, but he took to game 7 with like a broken hand or something like that. So he does have the experience, and he does have that dog in him to like, okay, we're gonna go at you. Castle don't look scared of nothing. Harrison Barnes has been there before, so with the Spurs, I'll give them the edge because they've got they've got their X factor, and I think Wemby can make Jokic's job a lot harder for him to actually figure it out. So that's why I would say that. But OKC, I don't think Chet has the minerals to take Jokic out of a basketball game like that. My boy Ant Almighty, and the anointed one. He's better than D-Mitch. He's better than D-Mitch, bro. He's better than D-Mitch. I think he's better than D-Mitch. He is the best shooting guard in the league. I don't think there's even a debate about that. He's the best shooting guard in the league. And even now, he's only becoming close. He's only even falling into this predicament now is because he's injured. The Timberwolves will be a lot clearer. I want Ant to win a ring so bad. Even though I don't think the Timberwolves can, I don't think they should have got rid of Cat. But that's a story for another day. And then Randall. I do like Randall. I just think fit-wise, he's just better. Randall's played amazingly this year, especially towards the beginning of the year. He was playing amazingly. And I still think he can be... I feel like he's found a way to really mesh with Ant as well. So not necessarily. I would say just Cat was just a better fit for that team as well in terms of spacing as well. But what's really helped as well is Ant's taking his shooting to a whole nother level. So now even though like they have to respect his 3-point shot now, it's not just I think he's made the most threes this year. Remember before, I think when we first had the conversation, I think if you guys want to go back, it's called shooting guards in the crib. It's episode 3. I was like, I think if you go towards, I was a bit like, I don't know. I'll be like more tentative about who's better between Mitch and Ant. But now I'm like, especially the way Ant's taking his shooting this year, and I think even last year he took a massive step, but this year, the purity, the shot selection, and how he's making them, I think that was the real X factor in terms of how I put him above D-Mitch. So beginning of the season, I had the Rockets at, I think I had them maybe get into the finals or potentially like potentially get into the finals or definitely Western Conference Finals. I have them like a step below that now, just from the aspects of they've got nothing in the half court, and especially now that I've seen, especially in fourth quarters as well, where the game slowed down and it's back and forth, and they actually got to make a play. It's a bit more difficult for them to make buckets, and that's basically majority of playoff basketball. So I have no hopes for them. Hey, you got him. Okay, then. Hey, our Rockets.
Terrible in clutch time. Like we lost a 15-point lead to a Minnesota team. Wait, in OT to a Minnesota team that had no Ant, no Dosumi. McDaniels got even fouled out. We were 15 points up with 2 minutes 50 left to play, and we still lost.
No, that was wow.
Get the fuck out of here. This team's washed.
No, that missed free throw from Cade, I was like, what? I was shocked. You think it has anything to do with the burner things at all, or do you think it's just because I will say that I think it's you guys are gonna struggle because of the half court thing. Where
No. It's nothing to do with the burners, bro. It's the payment for the 3 championships, bro. It's the basketball gods, bro. That's all it is at this point. The basketball gods haven't finished paying KD back yet.
You don't think they can go to the conference final or anything?
Depends who we get, to be honest. If we get the Lakers, might be able to do something there. But everyone else, like Spurs, OKC, Nuggets, it's looking kind of long. I can't lie. I cannot lie.
So first round,
Second round exit.
Damn, we didn't think it was gonna be this negative, guys. Folks at home, we didn't.
No, I ain't trying to fake it, man. I'm being honest.
That's a tired man.
Yeah.
That's a tired man.
Trust me, I'm there as well, man. I'm there. I'm even hoping that we get beat gracefully by the Trailblazers. One bad call is like, oh man, they robbed us.
No, that's facts. What's your best case scenario, Tossin? Like, just map out your best case scenario. Let's say everything went super right for the Rockets. How far can they go?
I don't know. I think his connection's gone or something. Yeah, maybe we lost him.
Yeah, he had the words best case
Scenario and said, yeah, you know what? The 7th seed is Phoenix. So the Phoenix Suns, I feel like they've been kind of done injustice here with the whole Dylan Brooks and Dylan Brooks injury. And they've lost some other players as well. I can't remember who, but they've lost quite a few. So I'm just from the aspect of what they can do and what they can't do. It's like it'll be so much better if they had their full squad. Because what makes them so good is not necessarily the aspect of not the main aspects of like their or superstars really leading them, but it is a community effort. It's not just one person. It's like from top to bottom. And that's what you really need in a playoff. Well, not really need in a playoff team, but that can help a team that doesn't have necessarily the pieces. It kind of reminds me of like the Detroit from like 03 or 04, or is the collective sum of all the pieces.
That dog in you.
That dog.
It's good to know. That's good to know.
I
still hate them. I still hate them from the days that Booker and CP and used to.
When he crossed up AD and broke his knee.
This is groin, bro. I remember they knew he had a groin strain, and Booker hit that.
That's when Booker became one of my favorite players, and then flicked up with LeBron's last.
Yo, fucking hater.
LeBron
that's
6. It's the way he did it, because he saw this guy couldn't do it, and I'm like, Booker, you don't even do this. You like, don't get twisted. Booker's got that cross, but you could tell that he brought this out the bag and said, that's one going to have to move.
That's one of the most venomous plays I've ever seen.
He said, I'm going to take you down like the broken prey you are, and then flicked up with LeBron's last, was it 6 jersey?
No, it was 23. It was
23
it was when LeBron tried to convince everybody that he was done with 23.
Yeah. He's going back to 23 now.
Yeah, so he went. So that was the last season he had 23. Then he went to 6, and then that was when that 360 shit with Russ.
No,
he had to go back to 23 after that. After that was period, he had to go back to 23. I can't lie. And then Clippers 8th seed, like starting the season 6 and 21, and then being one game over 500 right now at 37 and 36 is nothing short of a miracle. Ty Lue, Kawhi, I trust you guys to get something done in the playoffs. I don't know what you're gonna get.
I hate
done.
that to sacrifice CP3's legacy and farewell tool for it, but that's my guy.
You know that just came and went. You know.
Yeah.
You know I don't even think about that as often as I should. That man did that. That man sent CP. They sent him home and then traded him.
Sent him to Raptors and then waived him. Yeah.
And the Raptors said, "Bro, you think we're any better?"
No.
I
think a lot of it apparently went like just his market. Apparently a lot of teams wanted, well, I don't say a lot of teams. Teams wanted him, but he wanted to stay in LA for his family and that stuff as well. So I don't know what you think. Saving face.
Didn't want the championship that bad, then, did you?
Huh?
I said he didn't want the championship that bad, then, did he? Just wanted to have the farewell and just.
But then going to Raptors and said I was trying to win a championship, man, bro. I might as well be with my family, bro.
Fact.
As long as it's like Lakers. I think, to be fair, the Rockets wouldn't have been too bad. The Rockets might have had a better chance with CP there, but I don't think KD likes CP.
Apparently that man said no.
Rockets?
Yeah. So, interesting.
Okay.
9th is Portland, who I genuinely I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, we can go straight to the thing.
Thank God. I thought one was going to shame me, you know. I literally was going to turn to and be like, I can't, like, and then the Warriors 10th.
Because I know what's after those Trailblazers as well, like, yeah.
And then,
we're good.
11th, 12th, you know, New Orleans, one day we'll have a conversation about it. We'll have a conversation about it. But just keep pushing, keep giving Fizz those minutes. I'm happy to see DeJounte Murray come back healthy.
What's so dark about this whole thing as well? All this thing they're doing, it's not even helping them. It's going to the Hawks. This lottery thing now is going to the Hawks, so it's dark. They're not even tanking. It's just like, and they traded it for Derek Queen. I thought they'll be a lot better this year. If they knew that and they kept that pick, they would have probably gone into the tanking mode.
Saddens me. Saddens me. But we'll talk about that properly, especially when Tossin's back as well, because I have some thoughts about them. Eastern Conference. First seed. They're Pistons. So Cade was diagnosed with a partially collapsed lung. Was it last week?
Yeah.
And he's going to miss a couple weeks. They hope and are optimistic to have him back by the playoffs. But horrible time for an injury like that. I can't lie. When you consider the fact that they're the first seed, when you consider the fact that he was also in the MVP race as well. Duran has been playing very, very well in his absence though. I think 23 and 10 on like 62% shooting or something stupid. And
I got to give him his props because I genuinely believe that he was a accessory to Cade. So like he's been playing really well. You know, you have a really, almost like Capella was to Harden. Like
that player, like, but he's nice. But he's actually nice, bro. He's actually nice, bro.
Because I've seen him do couple stuff and I've been like, okay. I
saw between the legs, step back jumper, and I said, "What the fuck is going on here? What the hell is going on here?"
I think because of his physique, kind of like muscular, almost stiff guy. He looks like he got more. When I saw him do that, and the jumper looked fluid as well, I was like, "Oh." And the fact that almost like the issue we had with Ayton, that you're capable of doing this, but I don't have to do this every time I come up the court. It's really like the discipline as well. Because a lot of players that when they know how to do something, they want to show the whole league they can do it. And I won't blame them as well, because that could literally be the difference between their next contract, like being 20 million more, 20 million less. So I hear it. You want to show your skill set, but the discipline to know, okay, man, I've got this in my bag, but what does the team need me to do? I got a big shout out to Duran.
Nah, he's playing really, really well. And Asar Thompson is... I just like culture on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a good culture, when you have a team that will really like slide for one another, and that the support is there, and like you don't really see a sense of panic with Cade being down. Like they're still 8-2 in their last 10 games.
I think they beat the Pelicans last night, innit?
Some feet that is.
I think they beat the Pelicans. Yeah, I think. But I saw one clip of Asar. He had his half court press on Dante Murray was dark.
Oh,
it was
had him in hell.
Azkaban, bro.
Had him in hell. I can't lie.
Bro,
I was watching that comp. That comp was nasty.
Darcy, bro. This guy had him, bro. I said, what? And Dante Murray ain't no scrub.
You can't let him get comfy.
Yeah.
The scout report was good. Don't let the Dante Murray get comfy because that's when he starts doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he starts doing shit, and it can get really, really long.
Man said, bro, immediately I see you take that prolonged dribble. Yank.
Dark. So they're pushing forward. We're gonna hope that they can do the most with the first seed.
How much are the first seed ahead? I think it's 7.5 games.
Yeah,
7.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can maintain that. Hopefully they can win 3 games without Cade and just secure that first seed.
Just lock it in.
It'll be unfair for them to miss out. They really deserve it throughout the totality of the season and the performance.
No, that's facts because they really do deserve it.
Really do.
Again, something we'll discuss when Tosin's back as well. Next episode I want to look at was the 65 game mandate and if it works, because there's been a lot of pushback on it this week, but I want to have that nice trio discussion about it. 2 seed Boston,
my boy Tatum back. Shout out Ibby, this is for you to make sure you listen to the episode.
Yeah, Ibby having a finest month, innit?
Yeah, bro. No, I'm really excited for the Boston Celtics. You know, I feel like the fact that they managed to, they had a big hole with Tatum being out, and like the fact that the ship didn't sink, but they even managed to get 2nd seed now, and they've just they managed to get home court, and they've got their star player back. Big props to like the whole team. I'm talking from the coach and Joe Mazzulla to like even to the like Nico Gonzalez. Is Nico Gonzalez? Yeah. Quater. Everyone really took a step up this year and really helped them really settle the shit in Tatum's absence. So I'm really happy about that.
It's got comeback story of the year written all over it. That's my summary for Boston at the 2 seed. It's got comeback story written all over it. Like you lost last year, and I hope if you come back this year and you win it, it's like you could argue that you 3-peat without Tatum's injury. You can get real ignorant up in here. You can get real ignorant up in here. You know what I mean?
I hope though. I really, really hope that Tatum doesn't look for the story and just plays the basketball.
Just play normally.
Just play your game. Because even to be fair, that finals against the Mavs, you can tell towards the end of it, man wanted that MVP. Like, it's just like they had the Mavs beat already, so it didn't really matter too tough in the whole totality of things. But you could tell man started man just bushed up every stat. He said Jaylen Brown, you can have points. I think he even ended up averaging more points than Jaylen Brown towards the end.
But it don't matter. We know where the series was won. Yeah, we knew where that series was won.
I feel like they judged the MVP finals MVP as like a boxing match. Like not like a boxing match. They did like boxing match. You get like a score for each round.
For game. Yeah, that's how it should be.
No, I don't think they do it like that though. I think they do it as if it's like the moment. It's kind of like with the KD thing as well. Like they'll do it the score thing, but if you have a bad game, they can really knock down points from you. Like
that's true.
Severely. So I would say it's like a boxing match actually.
We'll see with them anyway with Boston. Hope Jaylen Brown's current Achilles injury isn't serious.
That just broke.
Yeah, like they just said he's just out with Achilles. Like they haven't put a timeline on it or said it's some sprain or whatever.
How far are they ahead from the 3rd seed?
A game, which would be the Knicks. The Knicks are a game behind Boston in the 3rd seed. And I know you man don't like the Knicks. You don't rate. I know if I caught us back right now and said, what can the Lakers do? You'll say nothing. I don't know, man. One of these years, something got to go off for these Knicks, bro.
I just don't believe it, bro. I genuinely don't believe it. And someone said it now, like, I never understood how people perceived Arsenal fans until I started watching basketball and the Knicks. Like, how are you guys so certain? These guys, I just know these eyes aren't on nothing. They're not on jack.
That's fact. That's actually fact.
I can see everything. I can see everything. Even last year when I saw they beat the boss, I knew they wouldn't even get into the finals. I said it. The Pacers are gonna beat them. Why? Because it's in their DNA. It's just in their DNA, and it's nothing like I can give you a basketball breakdown. I can, but even if everything went right, I generally just don't believe, because they knocked off the number 1 seed last year. Tatum had his thing, is obviously he's not fortunate, but for them it's like that's the best thing, that's the best possible thing that can happen for you guys. Your number 1 seed is off. You've got to beat a team that's the 4th seed, that's not been there before. It's a relatively new team. You've got way more playoff experience than them, and they mollywopped you, dogged you. So I just can't. I can't
come back for any of this. But
yeah, I generally can't. So like,
I don't.
Even and then that's just from a culture thing. Now we do from the actual thing. I still don't believe Brunson and Cat have found a way to coexist together. I feel like Cat's finding his way he can, and he's been very efficient with it as well. But if you compare the way he was playing with Ant and the way he's playing with Brunson, it's 2 completely different players. It's more of a shadow, and it's like, okay, yeah, give responsibility to Cat to take more of the ball and the man for the ball, but then at the same time, it's your team as well. How many times are you going to pass to Josh Hart? Like, in all due respect, like, you've got Josh Hart is a good basketball player, but you can't compare him to Cat. And if you really want to win a playoff series, you're gonna need Cat to be just as good as Brunson. So it's up to Brunson as well. I feel like the point guard has got a high responsibility in the team where you actually have to say, okay, how am I going to get these players involved? And it's not just about scoring.
I like, because look, the Pistons got Duren, who's very, very good, but not, I wouldn't call him a premier big man yet. Maybe he might prove it in these playoffs.
Couple years to come.
Boston lost Porzingis. They're starting Keita, and they have Vooch, who's recovering from a broken hand. Knicks. Cleveland are the 4th seed. Mobley and Allen, they're good, but again, unproven. Hawks, Okongwu and Jalen Johnson. Like, the Sixers are the only other team I see in the top 10, aside from the Knicks, that have a big man that I can say, yeah, fam.
Yeah.
He's going to wreck shit in the playoffs. Again, Duren might do it, but this is as of today. I've not seen Duren mash work in the playoffs yet. I could be wrong in 2 months. Right now, why they have to make it work with Cat on the Knicks is because there's no one, like, I'm looking at these teams, there's no one other than the Sixers with Embiid, where it's like there's a big man that you could just dump the ball to him in the playoffs and he might go get
make something happen,
a 30 and 15 game. 13 points, 15, like, you know what I'm saying? So with the Knicks, again, like you said, won't believe it till I see it.
Yeah.
Cavs?
Harden, I won't believe it till I see it either. Generally,
we'll speed through it because production's giving us that look.
Yeah. I'll tell you, hard.
Yeah.
I say Harden. Harden's my big factor for it as well, but then they got a killer Donovan Mitchell, so it's like, can he counteract to Harden? I just need Harden to play his role in terms of, I need you just to be the playmaker and the thing. And then now they've got to see a scorer like Donovan Mitchell. It should counteract it, but then they had Kawhi last year as well, and it still didn't. So
yeah, with Harden, it's just like a sitcom. You just watch the next episode and see what's gonna happen. Will it work? Won't it work?
But I actually don't want to believe that Harden is a flop and all that stuff as well. Even though everything points towards it. Even there was certain games that with the Rockets that he went against the greatest team of all time and then took them to 7 games, and that. I've got the utmost respect for Harden and what he's done as a basketballer, but that crunch time, the bright lights, it's like he's a completely different person that shows up. I just need him to.
All these see these set lights in front of us. I shouldn't even look at because they're bright. It's like he just sees a bunch
of them, and just flashing.
When it gets like to game,
I know you, bro. Like, I know what you can do if you're just cool and relaxed. So it's just about that and getting over that hurdle.
The 5th seed, which we won't get into because I think we're about to run out of time, is the Hawks. And the reason why I want to leave it on this cliffhanger is, who would have, if you told me at the start of the season that the Hawks would trade Trae Young and then hold the 5th seed, I'd be like, raw, I swear.
You could have told me that after this. You can tell me that now and I still don't believe you. I still don't believe you. I still don't believe you.
They're the 5th seed, bro.
Because I don't really check. I've been checking. I know Kuminga's been out for a while. They've secured
playoffs.
Yeah.
The first 7 teams have secured playoffs.
Playoffs, not play-ins, or
they used to call playoffs. Like, I mean, playoffs include play-in.
Okay. So like, okay. Yeah.
You're gonna be in the You're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be there. I think, do they have something separate for? Actually, no. They've clinched postseason.
Postseason,
PI for playing.
Yeah.
Okay. So with production telling us we got 30 seconds left, we're gonna love and leave you.
Yeah, love and leave you guys.
Random. I call this like a random. This episode feels really random.
Random, yeah.
9 games left. You know, there's a bunch of shit going on. We're kind of trying to get the bearings and whatnot. But
you guys looking for play-ins. We've got something special coming in just before the play-ins. So just stay focused and locked in. And appreciate you guys. Let us know if you guys got this far. And then
it's love.
Love.
That's one thing that don't change. We may be all over the place today, but love still
the same. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.